American practice of counting coup involved touching enemies on the battlefield. The object wasn't to do damage, but to establish your superiority as a warrior. Infiltrating someone's security can serve a similar function. It's a not-so-subtle way of saying, hi, I'm not here to hurt you, but I could hurt you very badly if I chose to. You want to get out of this alive? You will not move. Hello? Hello, everyone. This is Michael Weston. I want to talk to John Barrett, please. Now.
It's Michael Weston, sir. He's on the premises.
Good evening, Mr. Weston. You have a very interesting way of welcoming people to Miami.
Well, for an international power player like yourself, I want to do something special.
I'm flattered. You want to tell me why you're attacking my bodyguards?
I just want to make this clear. You will take me seriously.
Mission accomplished. Don't get too cocky, though. Right now, you have 10 high-powered rifles trained on you. If you try anything stupid, you'll quickly be reduced to a nasty red stain on my nice green lawn.
Nobody is making a move. I just want to talk.
Good. Now that we understand each other, let's talk about my Bible.
For the moment, it is my Bible. You want it? You will meet me at Dinner Key, North End, noon, Tuesday.
What exactly do you expect in return?
We both know that the Bible is a basis for a book code. First, I want to know what it decodes, and then we can talk about our future together.
Our future together?
Yeah, I was thinking you might want to hire me on. You could really use some new staff.
Impressive work, Michael. You said you could get John Barrett down to Miami and snatch him yourself. I thought you were dreaming.
If we're going to be partners on this job, you need to know. I keep my promises. I expect you to keep yours.
Of course. So, when does this all happen?
It goes down Tuesday. I'm putting together the equipment and the plan now.
Speaking of plans and equipment, let's talk about Jesse Porter. I have reports that he's been reaching out to old contacts in the intelligence world.
Nothing you need to worry about.
Yeah? But we can't have him in a win, Michael. He's either with us or against us. You want me to take care of him?
I'll handle it.
Well, be sure you do, Michael. Because this little project is a lot bigger than you or Jesse Porter. John Barrett and his organization have been wreaking havoc all over the globe. They've been killing civilians, killing spies, and killing my people. And this is the closest we've come to cutting the head off the beast. We are not going to let him get away. Understood?
Understood.
Okay, wait. Just so we're sure here, you're not actually planning on turning this Barrett character over to Vaughn, right?
No, once we get Barrett, we can go to the CIA, the FBI. He's a pretty big card to play.
You think it's enough to get Jesse back in?
It's the only chance he's got.
Good. Because I have to say, Michael, I hate it when my friends kill each other.
Excuse me. Mr. Weston?
Yes?
I work for Adam Scott. If you don't mind, I need to discuss something with you.
Adam Scott? He's a big-time defense attorney, represents half the scumbags in Miami.
Mr. Scott needs to speak with you. He has a urgent situation. That money's yours just for hearing him out. There's a car waiting.
Sorry, I don't get into cars with people I don't know.
Without a good reason.
Mr. Scott's daughter's been kidnapped. She's 5 years old. He needs your help. Now.
Well, in that case.
They took Becky right out of the backyard. Men with machine guns. She's 5 years old. My ex wants to call the FBI. I've convinced her to hold off, but...
Do you have any idea who did it?
I know exactly who did it. It's one of my clients. Rod Lawson. He runs the Carroll City gang. They run drug and protection rackets throughout the Southeast. He's on trial for murder. Verdict comes in Monday.
So he decided he needed a little insurance.
His brother, Dale, contacted me the day after they snatched Becky. He said, if we lose, they'll kill her.
Since I'm here, I assume the trial isn't going well?
And the evidence is overwhelming. Rod is going to lose.
What exactly did you find me, Mr. Scott?
The defense attorney, Mr. Weston. I know Miami's underworld. Your associate, Barry Burkowski, he mentioned you. When clients need to pay cash, he helps arrange things.
Did it ever occur to you that representing people who pay their legal bills in cash isn't the safest profession?
I'm not a saint, Mr. Weston. Neither are you. Becky's 5 years old. I'm running out of time.
Set up a meeting with Dale. Tell him you're working on getting his brother, and we need to meet to negotiate the terms of Becky's release. He needs to bring proof of life to the meeting.
You'll help me then?
No. I'll help her.
Girl's fine. Let's Wake Up Miami this morning, Channel 3. Check the listings if you want.
Face looks swollen. Did you put your hands on her?
Nobody touched her. She's been crying. You want her to stop? Get my brother out of jail. Look, we both stand to lose somebody here. I'm just a devoted family man like yourself.
I told you, I can't just get someone out of jail like that.
You know what? You're a hell of a lot more confident when you're taking $1 million retainer. Figure it out.
That's enough.
And who are you again?
Call me Joseph.
Okay, Joseph. What are you doing here?
My job is to get Mr. Scott's daughter back.
Well, I think I made it clear how that happens. Mr. Scott here needs to do the job he was paid to do.
With the evidence against your brother, you don't need a lawyer, you need a miracle worker. And that's what I am.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Getting your brother out of jail is going to require, well, let's just call it a shift in illegal circumstances. That's my job. The less you know, the better.
Well, I don't see it that way, Joseph. That's my brother, and I want to know everything that happens.
Well, I guess you're gonna be disappointed then. Stay in touch. What the hell did that accomplish? Dale isn't going to deal with me without trying to figure out who I am. If he's any good at his job, he'll have someone tail me. We ID the tail, and we can use that to find your daughter. Better be sure. This isn't the kind of situation where you can be sure about anything. It's the best option we have. Now, they're probably watching us right now, so shake my hand. Go to your car. Let me do my job. One simple but effective trick for identifying a tail is known in the spy trade as running errands. You drive to different locations and stop, going about ordinary business in areas with open parking lots, while your team follows, keeping track of the cars at each stop. It doesn't matter how good your tail is. At a certain point, they're going to pop up more than once.
Yeah, Mike, we got him. It's a black Audi. The guy's pretty good. I only saw him once before.
Nice work, Sam. I'll abandon the car and take the bus home. When he figures out he's lost me and leaves, follow him back to wherever he came from.
Radio.
A lot of people coming and going for a nightclub during the day. Well, I think we found HQ.
Sophie, think you can handle the pistol-packing parking attendant there? Just asking. Alright, so look, I'll go up the side there. You keep him occupied, because if he figures out what we're doing out here...
Little girl dies. I know. Hi. Yeah, I was here super late last night, and I lost my sunglasses.
Last night, I don't work nights, sorry.
Well, is there someone that you could ask? I mean, I would really appreciate it. They're my favorite glasses.
Seriously, I don't think there's anything I could do for you. Maybe come back tonight, talk to the manager, the bouncer.
Aw. Come on, sweetie, you really can't help?
Lady, look. I said I can't help you. I'm not even supposed to be talking to you, so if you don't mind, take a walk, all right?
Don't be like that. Are you, like, blowing me off?
Look, lady, I don't know what your problem is, and I don't know anything about your stupid glasses. And quit flattering yourself, because you're not my type, all right?
I'm not your type? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I like blonde, all right? Now get lost.
Well, you know what?
What?
I prefer gentlemen.
Ah!
Nice job, Butterfingers. You almost got us killed.
Me? You're the one who's supposed to be handling the guy. You know, I gotta put trackers on 10 of Dale's guys' cars. You know, the only thing holding me up is that you couldn't control a parking attendant.
I control him just fine. It's not my fault he was rude. That was a command performance.
Fee? Looks like your performance had more of an audience than we thought.
Jesse! Jesse!
You can learn a lot from patterns of movement. Much like a hunter follows animal footprints to find where the animal sleeps, feeds, and mates, a spy can examine vehicle trails to find out where a target lives, does business, and hides the things he doesn't want found.
How'd we do?
Well, we planted 10 trackers on the cars. Most of them belong to regular criminal employee types. So, you know, they're going to the restaurants and the drug neighborhoods, but a few of them took a big detour. All through here, trying to make sure they weren't followed. All the way out here. I mean, there's nothing around there for miles.
Looks like a good place to stash a kidnapping victim. Where's she?
I was gonna talk to you about that. We saw Jesse when we were planting the trackers. It didn't look friendly. Anyway, she's out trying to find him.
And?
And he's nowhere.
Let's just focus on what's in front of us. How can we get to the girl?
Well, any land approach is gonna be visible for miles, and approaching by boat is just as bad because they can see the whole bay.
No boat, no car. I guess we'll just have to figure out something else. But what are we doing here, then? We should be going...
Can't just go in guns ablaze.
You don't understand, Mr. Weston. I've defended a lot of people in this town. A lot of people with serious resources.
Yes, and the
manpower.
kidnappers know that, and that's probably why they picked this location.
Why are we even talking about this? There's no way to get in.
If we can get in unseen by water and get out quietly, we should be fine.
How do you propose to do that?
I need you to call one of your drug cartel clients and ask to borrow one of their submersible vehicles they use to bring in cocaine.
Just because I work with people who
Mr.
are
Scott,
accused.
Mr. Scott, you're not in front of a camera right now. This isn't the time for the Lawyer Act. You know what your clients do, and so do I. Get a submersible vehicle. Do it now. Your daughter's life is at stake. Oh, nice. Looks like we're pulling out all the stops on this one.
Hey, I'm up for anything that involves borrowing from drug cartels.
Hey, do we need to sign anything, or... So, the keys are in it?
Where's Michael?
Oh, he had a meeting.
Don't tell me. Go on.
Wish I had a different answer for you, but yeah. How's our project coming? You talk to Barrett again? He confirmed the meeting. We'll set up and grab him there. Good. Send in a team and we can... No, they'll be expecting that. We need to keep this low profile. My operation, my way.
No, our operation, Michakel. I've been supporting you for a month on this thing. I was the one who gave you the man's number.
Barrett is very, very good at what he does. If you bring in a team, he'll know it's there, he'll be prepared, and he'll just get me killed.
All right, fine. The last thing you said you'd handle was Jesse Porter. So why wasn't my people tracked him to a motel in Hialeah, staying under a fake name?
Found Jesse. Give me his location, give me a day to handle it. We need him.
There you go. Hope you succeed. For Jesse's sake.
Vaughn found Jesse. He's at a hotel. I have the address. Need to get over there, try to talk to him.
Michael,
What?
I need to talk to you about something. On our last job, Jesse and I were doing some surveillance. We were about to get ID'd, and so to cover ourselves, we kissed.
You kissed.
What was for the job? But,
I get it, V. It's okay.
you know how it is when you work so closely with someone, things get confusing.
Are you confused now?
I don't think so. I care about him. Maybe not in the way that he would have wanted, but enough for him to hurt us both. When he found out that we lied to him, he was mad at you, but I think my part in it cut even deeper.
So what now?
I should be the one to talk to him first. I owe him an apology. And maybe I'll get through to him.
Maybe you'll get yourself killed.
I'll bring him on. Jesse might shoot me, but there's no way he'd take her on. Now go save that girl, Michael.
Defending a position is about allocating resources, figuring out the most likely source of an attack, and putting the most firepower there. Which means that less likely avenues of attack won't be as well guarded. It worked for Hannibal coming over the Alps to Italy and for Lawrence of Arabia coming over the Nafoo Desert to Aqaba. It's a technique that depends on surprise, which means the only way it can go wrong is if the bad guys somehow know you're coming.
Don't move! Grab the weapon! Put it down!
Guys, easy, calm down, calm down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, look who's here. The miracle worker.
Let's just talk about this.
That Scott's a slippery son of a bitch, isn't he? I figured he might try something, so I tapped the ex-wife's phone, just in case. Figured she might get some news I might need. Sure enough, he gives her a call, says them guys coming over to get the girl in a submarine. I mean, I didn't believe it, but here you are.
I want to go home.
You take that back to Scott, tell him if he wants his girl, get my brother out of jail. That's the only way this thing's gonna work.
You want to know how this thing works? I'll tell you how this thing works. It's too late for a not guilty verdict. It's just not gonna happen. But if all you want is your brother back, that I can do.
You just said he wasn't getting out of jail.
No, I just said not guilty's not gonna happen. But there are other ways of keeping him out of prison. Hey, I found you, didn't I? If I can do that, I can get your brother back.
You're serious?
Like I said, I'm a miracle worker.
Okay. Show me a miracle.
What do you mean? It didn't work. You said you could get her. You said...
I said I needed you to make sure that you didn't tell anybody about the plan. You talked to your ex-wife. A move that almost got me and your daughter killed.
She was going to go to the police. Yeah, I didn't know what else to do.
I know you're not used to taking orders, but from now on, you do exactly as we say, you understand?
What now?
At this point, the only way we're gonna get Becky is to trade her for Dale's brother.
What, you mean get him out of jail?
No, I'm not gonna let a murderer use a little girl to get out of doing time.
Then how?
We make Dale think that his brother's free just long enough to get your daughter back. It's not gonna be easy, but we don't have a lot of cards to play here.
We got one shot, tomorrow afternoon, when Rod is being transported from the county jail to the courthouse.
Okay? What can I do?
We got it planned, but it's gonna take some money.
Well, whatever you need, it's yours.
Plus, we need some manpower. So you gotta call your little criminal friends, have them send over a guy who can handle himself, because it's gonna get bumpy.
You smoked an entire pack in an hour. You have any idea how bad that is for you? It's probably better for my health than waiting around for some burned spy with a grudge. You think Jesse will ever show? I don't know, maybe we should come back later.
Want to tell me what you two are doing here?
We need to talk.
Really? Yeah, I'm not too interested in having a conversation right now.
Just hear her out. All right, Jesse? I've been baking in the sun for an hour. I'm tired, I'm out of cigarettes, and I'm not going to be hauling my ass all over Miami looking for you anymore. If you don't like what she has to say, then, I don't know, shoot her. Shoot both of us.
All right. That sounds fair enough. What do you want?
Getting you burned was an accident. Michael was looking for information. We didn't know it hurt you. We lied to protect you. Maybe that was wrong, but we did it for the right reasons.
Is that what this is about? You here to make excuses?
No, I'm here because we're still going after Barrett. I'm here because we need your help. I know you're angry. The fact is, it wasn't all lies. We are your friends, then and now.
You're my friends. Are you serious? You ruined my life.
Jesse.
You understand that? I didn't know who the hell you people were. I trusted
Jesse!
you.
When I met Michael, he was undercover ID. I fell in love with the man whose real name I didn't even know. Sam informed on Michael to the FBI, and we've all forgiven each other.
That's all really touching feet. I'm not like you guys. You want to help Michael? You tell him to watch his back.
Look, if you change your mind, I'll be at the Shoreline Diner at 8. He just wants to talk to you. Jesse, for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Michael may not be perfect, Jesse, but he's not the man you're saying he is.
Yeah, maybe you don't know him as well as you...
I know him plenty well. You're better than this, Jesse. This is beneath you.
Maybe you don't know me as well as you think you do.
Maybe not. But if you're going to kill my son, just do me a favor and wait a couple of days. Because he's trying to save a little girl's life.
Vic, Mr. Scott sent me.
Did you say what you were gonna be doing?
Kinda. I'm driving a van, wearing a prison guard uniform. He said it might get kind of rough. You're in the ballpark.
Here you go, sport. Try those on. You can change in the back there. Not to state the obvious, Mike, but if Jesse was here, we wouldn't have to work with a guy with a neck tattoo. Point taken, son.
Contracting requirements mean specs for most government vehicles are easily available. If you want to build a prison transport van, for example, you can get most of what you need from public websites. Add the paint scheme and logos of your local municipal government, and you're in business.
Well, we got a nice fake prison van. Nice fake prison guard. Now we just need a fake prisoner.
Fiona's working on it.
What the hell? You learn to drive. Look at this. Remember me? Get in the trunk.
You know, not a bad resemblance to Rod Lawson. You could trim his eyebrows a little bit just to complete the illusion. I mean, we are trying to fool his brother, after all.
Well, there's no time for plastic surgery to make him look perfect, so we're gonna have to settle for blooding you up a bit. Now, I wanted to cut you. This big softy right here, he convinced me that the fake stuff would stick better. Ooh, watch the eyes, Rudy. It'll sting. But the sedative will help.
Ready? It's time. Meeting Dale in an hour.
Yep, we're ready. How about you, big guy? You ready? Here we go. Come on now.
That's your brother?
Yeah, that's him. So how you gonna do this, anyway?
That's my problem.
No. My brother, my problem too, okay?
Listen, we got the route. We hit the van at an intersection on the way to the courthouse. We sit back, we watch, we make sure it goes smoothly. Before we do, though...
Yeah, I got the girl.
At the rendezvous point, because if you try to pull anything...
She'll be there. Courthouse only a couple miles away, you know.
We can't do this just anywhere, alright? It's under control.
Fire engines and ambulances use traffic control devices to make traffic flow their way. They're fairly simple, strobing at a particular frequency that can be picked up by the traffic light. It's very illegal to use if you're a private citizen, but remarkably useful if you need to turn a red light green, or with a little rewiring, turn a green light red.
There's a low traffic street up here, good access roads. We can get away before the cops know what happened, alright?
Alright, just make sure nothing goes wrong.
It'll be fine, we'll stay back here and watch the whole thing.
Spies and magicians use many of the same techniques. They both know people trust their eyes more than they should. If they think they know what they're looking at, they don't look too closely. A group can help sell the illusion. A few flashily dressed assistants can draw the audience's eye where you want it to go. And of course, a well-timed cloud of fire and smoke doesn't hurt.
We'll be banged up a little bit, but it'll heal. Gotta go.
Whether it's with imprisoned spies, captured soldiers, or kidnapping victims, a hostage exchange is always a touchy time. Tempers run hot, and people are nervous about being tricked or ripped off. If you happen to be planning on tricking someone, you have all the more reason to be careful.
Where's Becky? I told you nothing happened, so I see the girl.
She's here, don't worry. Alright, bring her on in. Go. Let me see my brother now.
He's in the back. You're gonna have to cut his shackles and have a doctor see to his head before he's walking around.
You take the keys, check your brother, keep the car, ditch it or burn it when you're done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you to your mom. Do you like fireworks? Yeah. Close your eyes. Keep them closed. Close them, because they're gonna get real loud.
Son of a bitch! That's not him! You think you can do that to me? God!
I don't know what to say, Mr. Weston. Thank you.
Mr. Scott, this isn't over. Dale Lawson may not know who I am, but he still knows who you are. And he's a little angry.
Yeah? Well, I'm angry too.
Hey, listen to me. You need to find someplace safe for your daughter. You need...
Becky's booked on a flight out of the country. I've made arrangements. She'll be with her mother. Dale Lawson will never be a threat to her again.
Not just for her. You
Thank
need...
you for your concern, Mr. Weston. But, I can take care of myself. I don't want to be rude, but I got some things to take care of. You can just handle your payment. What do I owe you?
I'll just hang on to the submersible vehicle. It'll be my payment. I assume you can take care of that.
Yeah, of course. But what do you want with it?
That's my business.
Has Jesse shown up yet?
No.
Michael, maybe you should just go. I figured there was a good chance he wouldn't show. It looks like he...
Oh, wait. This is our last chance before we go after Barrett. I don't want to blow it just because Jesse's stuck in traffic.
I know, but Michael...
Please, here, I'll call you later. Sorry I'm late. I was sitting in my car for the last 10 minutes with your head in the crosshairs of a rifle. Wondering if I should shoot the man who ruined my life. And... still thinking. Jesse, I'd say I'm sorry, but I can tell you're in no mood for apologies, so I'll get right to the point. We're going after Barrett. The meeting is set. I need you back on the team. But why would I do that? If we can take Barrett down, maybe we can get you back into...
Coffee?
You know, I'm not a guy that trusts very easily. Never had a lot of friends. Not close ones, anyway.
I know it's hard to believe, but I am your friend, and I've always been. I'm here because this is your investigation, too. Barrett's gonna expect you at the meeting. I need you there.
Like what, so I can watch it back?
This isn't just about me. You know Barrett better than anyone.
No, do not throw that back in my face. This is my investigation. Mine, a long time before you got involved, so you don't get to use that against me. You understand me? If you want to have your meeting with Barrett, that's fine. You do what you gotta do. But as far as me and you go, I make no promises. So, how'd it go?
Could have been better.
What does that mean?
He's not gonna shoot me.
Yet.
Well, that's good. It's positive.
I like that.
As far as the Barrett meeting is going, I'm on my own.
Okay, well, that's not so good. Mike, seriously, there is no way we can pull this off
It
without...
is not something that he's open to discussing.
Okay, let's look at the situation here. You're meeting with Barrett here. Fee and I are going to set up over here by the bridge. The sub is there. So you do your thing. You get Barrett into the cargo, take off. But when this goes down, Fee and I are going to block the bridge, you know, with explosives and whatnot, to make sure Barrett's team doesn't come back in. But that still leaves you alone with Barrett plus 2 guys.
I got Surprise on my side.
This is John Barrett we're talking about. He's been dealing death for the last decade. He's not gonna bring...
It's not ideal, but it's either that or we give up and go home.
Well, I guess we roll the dice.
Any plan to grab a person has to strike a balance between resources and secrecy. The more resources you bring, people, weapons, vehicles, the easier the extraction will be. At the same time, the more resources you have in the field, the higher your risk of exposure. You can only bring as much manpower and equipment as you can conceal.
Okay, this is it. Here he is.
If the circumstances don't allow for much cover, an extraction can get very risky and very, very lonely.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you in person, Mr. Weston.
Feelings mutual.
Brought the Bible? All right. I'll play. What exactly do you want?
I guess you could say I'm looking for work. Things have been a little lean since I got burned, and when I say work, I'm not talking about joining the black t-shirt and sunglasses squad, no offense.
Well, once we have the Bible, there'll be plenty of work to be done. I could use someone like you. Shall we get this started?
Looks like everything is going according to plan. Are Barrett's men behaving themselves?
So far?
So let's move on to the second part of the deal. Tell me about the Bible.
Simon Escher's Bible. Let's put it this way. The people that burned you, that burned Simon, they have names, jobs, lives. They're hidden in all sorts of places. Government, private sector, and if you know who they are, you can see the possibilities.
So that list is the key to destroying the people who burned me.
It is. I had a feeling you might be interested in helping me to do just that.
So Simon...
About the list as insurance in case things went bad, encrypted with a book code for security. When things fell to pieces, he needed someone powerful enough to play this card. He needed me. Yeah. Where? How many? Right, we'll handle it. Well, this is getting more interesting. What angle are you working exactly?
What are you talking about?
The team of men on the road out there approaching my men. Yours, I assume. You thought you could double-cross me?
See, this is not good.
I guess Michael's little agreement with Vaughn to steer clear wasn't quite as solid as he thought.
You and I are gonna have a private and very painful conversation, and you're gonna tell me exactly what is going on here.